Our second story takes us to Marua, Cameroon, where the fight against Boko Haram is front and center. Defense Minister Joseph Betty Asomo kicked off a two-day visit to the far north, bringing a message of support from President Paul Biya to troops reeling from a deadly attack just a week ago. With the jihadist threat showing no signs of fading, Asomo's trip is a show of resolve and a chance to rally the front lines. Here's the latest.
Cameroon's minister delegate at the presidency in charge of defense, Joseph Betty Asomo, launched a two-day visit to the far north region on Wednesday, April 2nd, to deliver a message of support from President Paul Biya to troops battling the persistent threat of Boko Haram. The visit, announced by state broadcaster CRTV, comes in the wake of a deadly terrorist attack in Wulgo, underscoring the ongoing security challenges in the region bordering Nigeria and Chad. Asomo's trip aims to convey the head of state's encouragement and comfort to soldiers of the Multinational Joint Task Force, MNJTF, a regional coalition fighting Boko Haram, according to a CRTV post on X on April 2nd. The minister's itinerary includes meetings with military commanders and visits to frontline posts, starting in Marua, the regional capital, where he arrived Wednesday morning. The defense forces remain committed to protecting civilians and preserving territorial integrity, Asomo said in a brief statement upon arrival. The visit follows a March 31st attack in Wulgo, near the Nigerian border, where alleged Boko Haram militants killed at least 8 civilians, 20 Cameroon soldiers and injured several others, per a local security source cited by Reuters. The assault, which targeted a fishing community, highlights a resurgence of violence by the jihadist group, which has plagued Cameroon's far north since 2014. The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, OCHA, reported in January 2025 that Boko Haram attacks have displaced over 300,000 people in the region, with more than 4,000 killed since the insurgency spilled over from Nigeria. Asomo, dubbed the enemy of Boko Haram by Jeune Afrique in 2016 for his aggressive stance against the group, has overseen Cameroon's military response since his appointment in 2015. His visit aligns with a broader push to bolster troop morale amid what the Institute for Security Studies, ISS, described in a March 2025 report as a tactical shift by Boko Haram toward hit-and-run operations. The MNJTF, comprising forces from Cameroon, Nigeria, Chad, and Niger, has claimed successes in weakening the group, though sporadic attacks persist. Local sentiment, reflected in online posts, shows a mix of support and frustration. One user wrote, "Asomo's visit is good, but we need more than words. Where's the equipment?" While another praised the troops, saying, "Our soldiers deserve all the support against these terrorists." The visit also coincides with efforts to address logistical challenges, including a February 2024 donation of tactical gear from France, which Asomo hailed as timely. Beyond troop support, Asomo is expected to assess the progress of a long-delayed de-radicalization center in Mayo-Sava, promised in 2018 to reintegrate former Boko Haram fighters. The facility, still under construction, has faced funding setbacks despite pledges from international partners. This is about more than combat. It's about breaking the cycle of extremism, a defense ministry official told Cameroon Tribune on condition of anonymity. As Asomo tours the far north through Thursday, his presence signals Cameroon's resolve to confront Boko Haram, though analysts warn that military efforts alone may not stem the insurgency without addressing root causes like poverty and governance gaps.